Have you ever noticed how each and every cell of our body is supplied with food, with nutrients, with how this magical everything is? In Ayurveda, they have explained like every cell has nutrition through these micro channels, which are not visible with even naked eye in operation theatres, or even we see the organs. It is not visible, but these are very micro channels with which our cells get nutrition. And at the same time there is a drainage also. There is also the removal of the waste products from the cells, the toxins. That is a drainage system we have, that is called lymphatic system, that it take out all the it take out all the waste products that is there in the body, and then various processes happen, that it go to the digestive tract, and ultimately in the form of fecus, in the form of sweat, in the form of urine, it just come out. So it's a very micro level work that is happening all the time inside our body. And to lubricate these channels, it is very important that we should have little bit amount of fat in our food. About these channels in Ayurveda, that is being very clearly mentioned, like these channels are made up of Akash element and Vata element, that is Vayu. The two elements are, it is not only two elements are present, but everything is made up of 5 elements, but these 2 elements are more in number. That's why you would see like these channels, they are channels. When I am saying it is kind pipes, like for example blood vessel, like artery or vein, you will see there is a hollow thing. It's just like a pipe like this, and blood flows through here, like in this way, like blood is flowing through here. So this hollowness, whatever the hollow spaces are there in our body, that is the place of Akash element or ether element. So this space contains ether element, and all the movement of the blood that is happening inside this ether element is the work of Vata. Whatever movement is happening in our body, that is because of the Vata element that has been present in our body, or the air. Air is responsible for all the movements, whatever kind of movements are happening inside our body. Or like Vata dosh, is the quality of Vata dosh means movement. The quality of air means movement. Wherever there is air, it's always moving. So that is also responsible for movement of the blood and the fluids and the nutrients that are there inside our body. And this way, there is a principle called Kedari Kulya Nyaya, that is a very Sanskrit elaboration for the various kind of tributaries of the blood vessels and nutrients that has been supplied to various micro level distribution towards each cell. And this is how each and every cell of our body gets nutrition. So as I mentioned, both these channels, all the channels that are there in our body, they are very, the composition of these channels that has been explained in Ayurveda contains more of Akash element, that is ether, and more of Vata element, that is Vayu, air. So both Akash, these ether element and Vata element, they both are dry in nature, because air is mostly dry in nature. And that's why as we keep on aging, like as our lifespan going from one phase to another, as we grow up, these channels start drying up. That process has been mentioned in Ayurveda as aging. So these channels started drying up. So for lubrication of these channels, Ayurveda recommend little bit 1 spoon of ghee is needed every alternate day to keep this lubrication alive, especially if you are in Vata phase of life, that is if you are above 60 years of age. But at the same time, you also need to take care that you should not have excessive hypertension or excessive cardiac ailment, or you should have done recent operation or some kind of cardiac surgery like open heart surgery or these kind of any process. If you have done, then please follow the doctor's protocol, because what I am going to mention, these are the things how you can avoid operations, how you can adopt yoga in your life and Ayurveda and various principles of Ayurveda, so that you should not land into these kind of situations like bad heart or these kind of blood pressures or all these kind of health problems. Because in Ayurveda it's been written that if you are following Ayurveda and if you are doing yoga and the various principles that is written in Ayurveda, like thinking well-being about others, thinking good for others, thinking good for yourself and around you, that will create a lot of impact in your system, and that will help to keep your system healthy.